What's up, guys? Tactical Trash Panda once again. Gotta represent Brownell's BOP. Why? Because we got Brownell's slide, Brownell's barrel. I got an SCT frame that I got from Brownell's. I love Brownell's, guys. But this video is not about Brownell's. But if you want to purchase anything from Brownell's, make sure to use code BOP10 to save you 10% off most items. That being said, what do we have here? We have the SCT19 with the Marconi 19 slide. Marconi Armory slide. Magwell. We have Strike Industries +5 EMP. We got the Hollow Suns. Streamlight TLR7X. That's new that I put on this frame. Guys, I've used this frame with the Brownell slide, hundreds of rounds, works great. Don't forget the night vision sights. I got an affiliate for that as well. All right, so the last time I took this to the range was now a couple months ago when I first received it. I was on a time crunch. I did have some hiccups. Since then, I did change out the internal parts kit to an OEM slide parts kit. One thing I do love about this Marconi slide is the front port, and these small 3 holes as well, the ports. This thing is a flat shooter. Now, if you have an OEM 19 frame, this will break in within the first magazine. This is a SCT19 frame, so it's aftermarket. I was having a little bit more hiccups. And I also had some Strike Industries parts in there. I'm not sure if that had anything to do with it, but the OEM parts kit, I did make sure to polish up. Now, my Brownell's slide worked flawlessly. Tolerances are different. This slide is made both for competition, but also self-defense. This slide is made to fit multiple different frames, so different tolerances. But let's make sure to empty this mag out, clear the chamber. Nothing in the chamber, nothing inside the magazine. You see, I'm doing this video because I'm gonna change out some more parts. Right now, the SCT19 frame has polymer 80 flat face trigger in there. And Pontoon Tactical was kind enough to send me out his trigger kit. And I am excited to use this. But before that, I want to take some measurements of trigger weights. And look at that. I can't thank Tactical Pontoon enough for sending me out this gift. I truly appreciate it, and I'm sorry that I'm doing this video so late. He's got sticker pack and everything. What a nice surprise. So let's see how this does. Oh yeah, can't forget the patch. That's going on my patch board. Most definitely. So before we install this, this is a beautiful trigger. It's got a Gen 4 style ejector. Looks like Tactical Pontoon has already gone and polished all the parts. And it has a striker spring. Cool. Let's put that aside. Where's my trigger weight? Handy trigger weight. Let's see what it's coming out to right now. Again, this is clear. And let's get it in the right spot. That first one was 4.5 pounds. All right, just above 4 pounds with that one. And again, just above 4 pounds. Let's swap the slides out. See how it does. I believe I did put Ghost trigger kit in this slide. We'll see how that works. Right at 4 pounds. Right at 4 pounds. Again, consistent right at 4 pounds. That being said, let's strip this down. I'm not gonna be touching the Brownell slide. We'll put that aside, but we will take notes at the end on how it feels after swapping the Tactical Pontoon trigger in there. Okay, it's nice and greased up already. I do not have to put any lube on there, so awesome. Fortunately, guys, this part I cannot show you, but if you know how to break down a Glock, then very simple. All right, so Polymer 80 trigger shoe and trigger bar. Then OEM trigger housing, upgraded with a Gen 4 ejector, with a ZEV connector, ZEV spring. That's what it was. Not a Ghost, but a ZEV. This is what I had in there already. Let's put that aside. And here's the Pontoon Tactical trigger. Looks beautiful. You can customize the trigger shoe with the safety, whatever color you want that's in the options. So make sure to go check out Tactical Pontoon. Gotta pause this video again while I reinstall this trigger into this frame. All right, guys, so I got the trigger in there. And before I change out the striker spring, I just want to see what the weights will be like by itself. Let's see. Feels nice. Feels nice. I bet you it's going to feel even better once I swap that spring out. All right. A little bit, about 4 3/4. A little over 4 1/2. Again, right around 4 3/4. That's with the Marconi slide. Let's take that off. Swap it with the Brownells. Again, this does have a ZEV trigger spring in here. So let's see how that goes. So right right below 4.5, so we'll call it 4.5. Right at 4.5. Right at 4.5. All right, guys, let's pause the video again. I'm gonna swap out the striker spring and see how that does. All right, guys, so we have the striker out, and Tactical Pontoon was kind enough to even throw in a slide back plate with his logo. That's awesome. Thank you, man. I can't thank you enough. All right, let's take this OEM spring off. And as you can see, it's Tactical Pontoons is slightly shorter. Careful on how you put the cups back on. See where that last coil ends? You gotta make sure you put it right there like that and not like that. That'll give you issues. This is the correct way. All right, got that on correctly. Let's pop this back in place. All right, guys, so we have the spring in here, and let's see how it feels. 4 pounds. Right at 4 pounds, a little over 4 pounds. Right at 4 pounds. I will say that the brake and the reset on this trigger feel amazing. Very smooth transition. I'm looking forward to taking this to the range and seeing how it does. Hopefully we have it where the slide is running flawlessly. If not, then we'll have to play around with it some more. What I'm gonna do now is take all my parts that I took out, put them in the bag that Tactical Pontoon provided with his parts, and I'm gonna label it SCT19. That way I know where I took it out and where it belongs if I have to change anything out. Just a little tack tip. Guys, thanks for watching. TTP out. Make sure to hit that like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment button. You know, I'll help out the channel. Appreciate it, guys. Take it easy.